We recently saw a small internet-style back and forth between Svetan Gashevsky and Engin Terzi. And now, after winning his knuckles up 4 super match in a dominant fashion, Svetan called out Engin Terzi right from the knuckles up stage for a super match. And the promoters were also interested in that. So can this super match happen? Before we discuss that, let's talk about the Swiss Open where Devon Larratt and Leonidas Arcona both competed. Since it is also being used as a qualifier for East versus West event, so this makes this tournament a much more important and to be paid attention to kind of tournament. And for that reason, I've asked the Swiss Open Instagram page about the results of the tournament. As soon as I can get hold of the results, I'll share them in the community post. So Devon Larratt did not get pinned even once in the left arm category. He went through everyone and he made it look easy. And as I said in the previous video, it's still a brave move because this month Devon is going to compete against Leonidas on the left arm. That's the exact reason why Leonidas didn't compete on the left arm. He competed only on the right arm, where unlike Devon, he couldn't win the tournament. I saw him losing a couple of rounds. Other than that, he looked good. So I'm not sure about the position. Maybe he was third, but can't be sure. And this made the fans kind of question Leonidas Arcona's presence on one of the biggest East versus West cards against John Brezink. People were saying that if Leonidas can be beat by some local guys which are kind of unknown at the world level, how can he get a super match against the GOAT at East versus West? Well, first of all, that match was close. We all enjoyed that. And getting on a super match card is not all about the level of arm wrestling which you can bring to the table. There's a lot more to that, and you have to sell pay-per-views as well. So in my mind, even now when I think about it, the John versus Leonidas match made perfect sense. Devon was seen doing a lot of practice pulls, one of which you can find on Sandresh Shedis YouTube channel, and the other clips you can find on Golden Arm YouTube channel. Link will be in the description. So Devon went through everyone, almost everyone in the practice pulls as well, but the Sandresh practice pull was as interesting as we would have expected it to be. On the right arm, for sure, Devon gets the control early. Maybe Sandresh at best, even during those practice pulls, can get 1 pin over Devon. And in the super match, he will get precisely 0 pins. But what's interesting is their left arm practice pull. I know their match on the left arm at Arm Wars was an absolute war. And if we were to just assume things here, yes, Sandresh is a little bit lighter, but that match can be equally good or maybe even better now. Last time Sandresh got 1 round, maybe he can inch closer to the 2nd round this time. Even after judging by this practice pull, it looks like he cannot beat Devon on the left arm. But if the match has gotten even closer, because Sandresh must be improving. I mean, Devon can also improve, but Sandresh is younger. So if anyone wants a match of the night, they can still book this match on the left arm on any card. People will kind of disagree with the match setup in the beginning because we've already seen that, but it is going to be the match of night for sure. After defeating a 19 kilos heavier Robbie Russell during his post-match speech, during his victory speech, Svetan Gashevsky mentioned that he would like to arm wrestle Engin Terzi. First of all, I really liked it that the promoter, despite having some issues, I'm talking about Will Blazinski, despite having some issues with Engin Terzi East versus West, he was honest enough and not concerned enough that he straight away mentioned the name Engin, and he said that at Knuckles Up, Engin Terzi versus Svetan Gashevsky, we want this match to happen. I think it will be awesome, but as I just mentioned, this match will not happen because first of all, Svetan as of now is kind of an enemy of the sport, if you know what I mean, because he was at some back and forth with Engin and also with WAF. He has banned with WAF, so Engin will definitely be hearing from WAF if he tries to compete against his good old friend Svetan Gashevsky. The second reason is that Engin cannot beat Svetan. Engin's style is really good. You have to beat Svetan through his hand. You cannot hook that guy. And Engin Terzi is one of the best top rollers in the world, even now, if he shows up in a good enough shape. But still, Svetan is a super match specialist, and Engin, in my opinion, is a tournament style specialist. So that's a horrible matchup for Engin. Despite it being a stylistically advantageous match for him, there is absolutely no way that maybe he cannot even get 1 pin over Svetan. So for these reasons, unfortunately, this super match will never happen. But it was cool to see Engin getting called out very respectfully, both from the athletes and also the promoters of Knuckles Up. Should this match happen? Can this match happen? What would your request to Engin Terzi be if you want to see this match happen? Please mention in the comments, like the video and subscribe.